Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly reading covering November 15th to November 30th, 2019. Although you guys, if you're a golden oldie, you know that all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you click into this reading is when you're meant to get these messages. I have good news and I have bad news. I'm a bad news first type of person. The bad news is that there's landscaping. It's right next door. And I've already been filming on the off landscaping time for my property. And there's just a lot of yards around me. So it's like every day of the week, some different person wants to just So there's the bad news. The good news is that you are the very first sign that I get to use my brand new tarot deck with. This is the, oh shoot. Oh no. Oh, the Golden Universal, thank you. It's the Golden Universal, so it has gold foil and yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. It's very mesmerizing. So you guys get to be the first to be on camera on the WatchNatalee channel with this gloriously beautiful new deck. There's the good news. Okay, so into the downloads, or sorry, into the psychic tunings. So getting into your energies, Sagittarius, what I picked up on is this really dogged determination. I mean, you're really focused on something. You're really focused on something. And now listen to this. Your enthusiasm and your ideas and your thinking, it's wonderful, beautiful, lovely energy. I mean, I love that energy. What I picked up on though is that there's something you're not seeing. There's something you're overlooking. There's something, it's like, okay, here's what they just gave me. This is an episode of that 70s show. I don't know if you guys remember that show. It's this, I think you do. I think that's like current enough where people know what that is. It's like a mock 70s teenager show. Anyway, Kelso, the guy played by Ashton Kutcher, he is stuck. He has a vase stuck on the end of his arm, okay? And it's like throughout the whole episode, he's got this like vase sort of just like, and all you see is like the end of his wrist, right? So it's like that. It's like a running gag throughout the whole episode. And for all the newbies, I go over my psychic tunings into your energies while I cook the cards. And at the end of the episode, it's Hyde. Yeah, it's Hyde who has the line, or he just looks at Kelso and he goes, "Kelso, let go. Open your fist," you know. And then of course he like, and the vase comes off. Sagittarius, we're ready to begin. And this is exactly the energy I picked up for you. There's something where you just have to like open up and follow your intuition. You just have the answers already there. You just have to listen. You just have to listen to your intuition. This is the Queen of Cups. Look how beautiful this is. Look at how pretty, sparkly. Okay, so it's already there. So this is telling us that I feel like you're not channeling this energy. I'm definitely getting the fire. I'm definitely getting the passion, the innovation, the ideas, the expansion. You know, it's really big picture thinking here. And what the energies are wanting you to do this last half of November, my dearies, is to slow it down and go within. Because that's where the answer is. I know it sounds corny. I know. I totally know. If I get a message, I'm like, man, that's corny. I'm just the messenger, though. I'm just the messenger. So, ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, so you'll need to be channeling this. Some of you, I feel like, are already kind of getting wise. Some getting like, and this is a beautiful time to be able to do this. We are in Mercury retrograde. We have Mercury going direct, stationing direct November 20th. So that's this week, this upcoming week. So we'll still be in the shadow period for that last week of November, but there are a lot of other celestial occurrences. We have Mars and the Sun changing signs, you know, so it's just a great time to go back. And I feel like you're already doing that. You're already going back, but you're not seeing what needs to be seen. You're not implementing, you know. And so some of you still have, and they're giving me emotional epiphany. There's an emotional epiphany that you're going to have the last half of November. What's this emotional epiphany It's where you get the information. It's where you get this solution, because you do go inwards. That's the first card straight out the gate. It's the strongest energy. So at some point over this last half of November, or whenever you're clicking into this, it's just adjust it accordingly. You are going to get this. You're starting to go in. So if you haven't yet, you will. I know this is coming out like a little bit late. I had to look at you. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Now we have both the Queen and the Knight of Cups. Wow. Such sentimentality, so much romance. I mean, so much feeling here. You get this answer. It's like you go inside of yourself and you let yourself feel this out. That's it. You're trying to like plow ahead using your masculine, you know, pointy, directional, laser-like energy, and whether you're male, female, doesn't matter. And the solution lies in the intuition. It's that they're totally pushing you the other way, Sag. Totally. Oh, you're getting there. You're going to make movement, though. This is the exciting part. When you go get that emotional epiphany, you get to move this forward. You get to. Here's the thing, is that if this is a redo, this would mean that your original approach was more heady, it was more masculine, it was more swordsy, or, you know, but this is now coming in with some humility, some grace, some understanding, some leeway, some benefit of the doubt, some open-mindedness, some emotional consideration of the other person. Because the Knight of Cups, and I'm getting the positive Knight of Cups here, the Knight of Cups is so romantic, and this is my Romeo card. And what is romance? You know, one of the ways that we think about romance is really being really considerate of the other person. It's just really caring so deeply. It's caring so deeply and so genuinely about another person's experience. That's why you go out of your way to make these little fine touches and these little considerate little adjustments for that other person, because you're really putting yourself in their position. And Sagittarius, what it feels like is that you've been thinking so big picture. You've been thinking about this product or this idea or this situation. You've been looking at the widest possible perspective onto this. And it's like you were forgetting all the little people that make up, you know, the little parts that make up the whole, Sagittarius. So this is the last half of this is the last half of November that's giving you this do-over, this, you know, cosmic do-over to like kind of go back a little bit and then walk forward really confidently and really improved is what they're telling me. This is an improvement for you. Let's see what else is next. What's the next message for Sagittarius? Thank you all for bearing with me. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there you are, the Page of Staves, the Page of Wands. How adorable. That makes you so happy. See, this is how you get what you want, Sagittarius. This last lunar cycle, so we just come out of this Taurus full moon, and we're heading into the new moon energy of, you know, so things are shifting. So I feel, and I said this for the November 1st to the 15th readings, I told everybody, I gave everyone the heads up, except for Leo. I forgot Leo. I'm sorry, Leo. That this is the last lunar cycle before the next solar eclipse in Capricorn, December 25th. Whew, okay, so this is like wrap up time. Let's put it all in the past. Let's wrap it up with a nice little bow tie and then like move on to the next phase of life. So everyone's trying to do that. Everyone in their own way, shape, and form. It's a great time to get over little adjustments that we have to make in our personalities. So if you've been frustrated with this Mercury retrograde stalling something, or just pulling your hair out, trying to innovate and trying to think of a solution, think outside the box, it was really a lot simpler than that. And and because it's so simple, it's not going to take a big effort to fix. Okay, once you go within and once you channel this Queen of Cup energy, you're going to get the answer. The answer is going to just like, it's going to come right up and you're going to be like, light bulb. Oh my God. Then you go back in and you're like, guys, I have the solution. I'm sending you all on vacation for a work retreat for 3 days this weekend. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. And when we come, you know what I'm saying? It's like a real, you know, thinking of the little people, thinking of not, oh, I wonder why I said the little people. Some of you, this is how that's playing out. For some of you, it's in the personal relationship realm, you know, but I'm sorry, my hair just like, okay. But yeah, you come back in a whole different breed of Sag, and it's really, really cool. And this is still going to have your own flair to it. It's still going to have your personality signature all over it. But the way other people will be receiving you will be so much more conducive to harmonious collaboration, whether that is in the workplace or whether that is in personal relationships or in the family. You know, whatever it is, it's going to be like, okay, I get it. And then that makes you so happy. You're just like, that's what reignites the spark. The Page of Staves, the Page of Wands is a spark for me right now, especially. It's this spark of inspiration, of encouragement, of excitement. It's like the Page of Wands is just ready to go and like follow a leader, ready to go out and sign up for some sort of cause, you know, something that stirs their soul. It's very energy. So this is you, Sag. I feel like you're already the super passionate one. This could also be you reinvigorate support for your idea, for your whatever you're trying to achieve. It's by being, I hate to say it that way, it's like by being nice to people, you get what you want. It's just, it's not that you're not nice to people. It's not that at all. Everyone loves you guys. I mean, you guys are fun and funny. It's being more considerate and just thinking of someone else's organic experience of what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're trying to implement, so that because of Mercury retrograde, any frustration, it could have just been coming across, you know, any little thing, people are just not seeing things clearly. You know, that's why we really all need to give people benefit of the doubt during Mercury retrogrades and not get triggered ourselves, you know, because we're going to be like, oh, they're saying this, but do they really mean that? No, probably not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what's the next message for our Sagittarius? I'm thinking they're showing me the vase with the hand and all that jazz. Like when that's what I was trying to say. Like it'll happen. See, here we go. I was just gonna say that. Look at 7 of Pentacles with the Lovers. Look how beautiful these cards are, by the way. Okay, so I was just going to say that because this is a little adjustment, it's just like, I'm serious. It's really something that once it clicks for you, it's like, I know exactly how to fix this. And you go and you fix it. And it's interesting because it's like they were waiting for you to fix it. It's like people were waiting for Sagittarius to like get it. People have been waiting for you, Sag, to come into this knowledge or this realization. That's what I'm getting from the 7 of Pentacles, because I already know that you've been in this energy of like, come on, let's go, you know, and trying to figure it out, being impatient with yourself, and that look at where the solution is. Look at where the solution is. It's in love. Love. See that? Yeah. So it's like they were waiting, your people, your partner, the other side, whoever you're dealing with or working with, they have been waiting for you to be more. They were waiting for you to put your focus into the connections, into the relationships, and you had put your focus into the big picture, into the design, into the result, into the outcome, into the end. I mean, Sagittarius has that 9th house, you know, horizon. It's like nothing is more interesting or captivating than that line. It's like the finish line. It's like, and it's hilarious that the earth is a sphere, because it's like you'll keep chasing it. You just keep chasing it, and you can just keep chasing that forever. And you don't realize that where you are standing right now was once a line that you were like so captivated with and trying to get to, you know, many moons ago. So you get into this, into your own loop, and we all have our own mental loops, and we all have our own little energy loops. We all have that. So this is about breaking out of that and making that final little itty bitty adjustment, Sag. Oh, I feel your relief. I feel like someone else just took a breath. Like, oh, okay. I feel like you were stressing like the neuronal network and the electricity in your brain. I feel like you were getting mentally overwhelmed with whatever this is. And you were just thinking, maybe not the worst, but you were just thinking that, number one, it was a lot bigger than this, the problem. Number two, you thought it was going to take a lot longer to resolve. And number three, you thought that it was something fearfully out of your control to fix. And the best, and this is the good news, is that no, it's not. It's not what you think it is at all. It's not. It's incredibly simple. And that's why you overlooked it, because you're like, big picture. And you missed the little itty bitty little nugget, you know? And secondly, it's not going to take long to fix at all. It's literally taking everyone out for lunch. Taking the day off of work to take your spouse out for a field trip day, you know? It's all it is putting your focus and your attention into the connection, into a connection. So if you're trying to pitch to someone, if you're trying to get a loan, if you're trying to get someone on your side for something, I feel like it's in the connection of the relationship. And you're so into the product and the idea and the outcome and the result. It's very... I don't think I'm saying this right at all, so please give me the benefit of doubt. But it's sort of like autistic or manic, or I mean, there's a very honest, it's a very honest oversight of yours, Sagittarius. So if you're cross-watching for your Sagittarius, I'm going to talk to you for like a second here. Your Sagittarius has no idea that they were overlooking you. So I know that you were waiting for Sag to pay attention to the connection, but it was a very honest oversight, meaning that they were in no way, shape, or form trying to ignore you or trying to run roughshod over you. Some of you think that. So Sagittarius, someone that you're dealing with just told me that they feel like you're running roughshod over them. That's not the intention. That was definitely not the case with your Sag. And Sag, you're probably going back in your memory thinking of the moments where you're like, ooh, yeah, I kind of did, or I could see how they could see me like that. This is just a miscommunication. This is just, I'm telling you guys, it's a very small little blip of an adjustment for you Saggies, okay? Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh, but Sag, they've been waiting. I feel like they've been waiting forever for you to come around, though. I feel like it has like taken you a little bit of a moment. Pardon me, one moment, please. Oh, it got cold. When my morning tea gets cold, that's when I pour in some lemonade, and then I make my own little Arnold Palmer, and I sip on that the rest of the day. Okay, what is the next message for Sagittarius? Sun, moon, rising, 9th house stellium, whatever that Sag affinity is. I guess it could apply to Venus as well. Venus, Mars. we all have all 12 elements in our chart. So if there's anyone you really don't like I don't like all Scorpios, I don't like all Leos, I don't like all Cancers. Well, you have all of that in your chart somewhere. So it's probably just part of yourself that you don't like in them. Oh, speaking of which, how hilarious. This just flipped out upside down in the reversed. So let me show you what it looks like in the reversed. It's the Hanged Man. Upright. He's in reverse, and reversed, he's upright. That's hilarious, Sagittarius. That's hilarious. So this is you having had, see, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Whoever's watching, whoever this message is meant for, you're going to do it. You know, like by now, by whatever minutes in, it's like you're probably already texting people, calling people, knowing how to fix all of this. Because this energy is happening like super fast. This is you having had that change of perspective. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting that you're able to actually take yourself off of the tree and walk away. Because I don't know why I'm getting it like this, but this is how it's coming out for your reading, Sag. If I had gotten this upright, with meaning that you'd be, suspended from this tree limb, I would feel like you still need to have the change of perspective that you haven't had yet, that people are kind of waiting on you to have this change of perspective, because that's the energies that you need to take a second look. Traditionally, Hanged Man in reversed, it would indicate that someone is refusing and sort of resistant to having that change of perspective. So I'm going to say that and just to cover my bases, because I'm sure maybe there's a couple Sages that are still a little resistant to letting go of the big idea and putting into the connections. That could be true for some of you cross watchers. Everyone's an individual. Your Sag might be different. The majority of you guys, what I'm feeling though, is that you're totally having had the change of perspective, and it's easy for you. I'm picking up that it's easy for you, Sag, to change your mind about this. I feel like when I said it and it resonated with you, that you automatically changed your frequency. It feels like an automatic uplift. It could have been this. You could have been watching my tarot reading, like, it makes sense. I get it now. And that's your emotional epiphany. But that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that you already got it. You already changed your mind about whatever it is that needs changing here. What is the next message? Aha! There you are. The Queen of Wands herself. That is glorious energy. That is glorious. See, you've come out from this energy of reverse Hanged Man, where you're and because I feel like up until now you've been like suspended and waiting, not realizing that everyone was waiting for you. Everyone was waiting for you. And then you go and you change your mind. And now you get to shine bright like a diamond. Now you get to seriously be yourself. Like now you're really integrated here, because now you've reconciled that part of you, like the part of you that needs to think big, the part of you that needs to look at the biggest picture possible. And now you've got that other part to it, which is thinking about the little people, and which is considering how everyone else is experiencing you and experiencing your ideas and experiencing your motivations and your desires and your ambitions. If you look at the Queen of, well, she's sort of a little bit different in this card, but she's a go-getter. I know she's sort of slumpy in this pictogram. Well, I feel like she's a little bit slumped back and looking down, but maybe she's not slumped back. I'll let you be the judge. It's your card. Okay? So either way, you're a mover and a shaker, you're a go-getter, you're an action taker. This is incredible initiative. Now you're able to take your initiative. So if there's an action that you've been meaning to take or wanting to take or waiting to take until you got more information, Sagittarius, this is it. This was it. This was the information that you were needing before putting on the regalia and going out and living your life and doing the thing, okay? You had to change your mind. You had to have a change in perspective. And you had to bring the focus back to the emotions. For some of you, it's a person in particular. There's an actual, like the lovers, like there's a soulmate that's actually been waiting for you to have this change of perspective. That's really sweet, Sag. I like that person for you because they're not forcing you, they're not pressuring you, they've just been looking at you like, and you're looking at them like, what does that look mean? What do you mean? I have things to do. You know, it's like you're just going, you know, just totally. Yeah, I get a lot of that running roughshod again. And they know that you need to come into it in your own organic timing when you're meant to do it. And they love you. They have faith in you. They know that you care. So it's whoever you're dealing with, it's not that they don't think that you don't care. What did I just say? It's not that they think that you don't care. They know that you care, but you gotta like show it. You gotta, you know, thoughts. What do they say? When your thoughts and your words and your actions line up, you know, XYZ. That's very interesting, Sag. I really like this though. I'm looking down here, and we have all of your cards inside of the two queens. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. See, look at everything you had to go through. You had to start with the kind of like the opposite of you. Kind of the opposite. You had to start, and that's the complete perspective change is right here, baby. It's like, I got to use that part of my personality. I don't feel like that's going to do anything for me. Well, you know what? It's the lubricant, okay? It is doing everything for you, because you want to come across as the Knight of Cups. You don't want to come across too much like the Page of Wands. Not when you're, I mean, it depends on what it is, but you coming across as the Knight of Cups, being very considerate, being very, you know, when you show people that you really care about their experience, that you care about their perspective, you care about their insight, you know, whoever you're dealing with, they could have, and we'll get into that in the extended, we're going to get more into the other side or the other person that you're dealing with. So the crotch. Oh my God. Happy Mercury retrograde, everybody. The cross watchers. I did not mean to say crotch, obviously. So we're going to get more into the cross watchers, or, you know, that other side, whoever you're dealing with, because I feel like we're going to get more out of them. We're going to get more out of them definitely with this right here. Okay. And we'll see where this goes in the extended. I just really like that you have come back to who you really are in your Queen of Wands energy. And it's like I'm telling you, this is just like a little adjustment for the Queen, for you here. King, Queen, doesn't matter. It's like you just had to make this little tweak, this little adjustment, this little, you know, I mean, so however long it took you, that goes to show how long it takes you to change your mind. Okay, that's an interesting, I mean, just for self-analysis, because I feel like that whoever I'm connecting with is going to really appreciate that. It's going to appreciate knowing more about themselves. And that's what we do here with tarot, with the psychic tarot, is we bring something in your we bring what you can't see and what you don't know out into the open, into the forefront, into the light, for clarity, so that you can make decisions with all the information on hand. No sugarcoating. Never. Okay. Hold on. Let me just take a look here. You know what? I feel like when you offer your cup, when you're Romeo, when you go in and you kind of flip your switch and you're, instead of driving about the thing and you focus on the people, I feel like their response to you is actually going to be very enthusiastic, Sagittarius. I feel like their response to this Knight of Cups is like, yeah, okay, great, yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's going to be like, because number one, they've been waiting for this. Okay, Sag. So it's not like they've been waiting for this to punish you or to make you suffer or to make the delays last longer, because I do pick up delays here. And that's why. The delay has been because you were in your Hanged Man energy, Sag, and you had to see from a whole different perspective. And honestly, you guys, this could have all happened already, and I'm just confirming this for you. So if that's the case, take this as confirmation and have confidence going back out into the world and doing whatever it is that you're trying to do here, because they're waiting on you, Sag. They're waiting on you. So look at your inner Queen of Cups. That's the first card out. It's the strongest energy out. And then bringing up the rear, we have your energy here, your native energy, the Queen of Staves. Okay? So you are who you are. That's not going to change. No one wants you to change. It's not like that. You just need to show them more love. It's just, you know, bring out that inner Queen of Cups, that nurturing, caring, thoughtfulness, that intuitive quality. You know, use your intuition about this. Really feel other people out. It's just about balancing these two queens within you. It's balancing the energy of achievement with the energy of intuition. It's reconciling the immaterial and the material. As above, so below. Okay? So you're way up above. You're in the mental energies, okay? But down here, it's all action. You have to bring the heart back. You just have to bring that heart back, okay? Because it's like you're mental and you're action-oriented, and what they need is the heart. Not just the heart for whatever it is you're excited about, but heart for the people involved as well. Okay, Sagittarius, I love this reading for you. How interesting. Very fun for me to channel. So I'm going to take this over on the flip side. If you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you. Otherwise, if this is where we leave things, and I hope you've enjoyed this Sagittarius reading, that you got a lot out of this, and have a great last half of November or whenever you're watching this reading, and I will check back in with you guys in your birthday month in December. Take care, Sag. Bye.